Dear friends, let's take a closer look at the possible mechanisms of Russia's disintegration, which we recorded in the previous sections. Once again, let us remind ourselves that the key driving force behind such a process will be the actual military defeat in the war in Ukraine. Recall that the Tsarist Empire collapsed during the war with Imperial Germany in World War I, and the Soviet Empire collapsed due to the failed war in Afghanistan. Against this backdrop, the factors already causing most of the complaints from the population will intensify: deepening economic depression, insane inflation, wage arrears, impoverished housing, environmental destruction, infrastructure collapse, cuts in social services, and rapidly rising unemployment will destroy the loyalty of even the most loyal populations, who will feel increasingly abandoned and betrayed by Moscow. What now seems like apathy and hopelessness among the majority can quickly turn into hatred and aggression towards the authorities, as has already happened many times in Russian history of senseless and merciless revolts. Attempts to appease the most violent subjects of the Russian Federation with economic incentives will work like a boomerang. Selective benefits will provoke anger in other regions, convincing them that mass opposition to the Kremlin's policies can be profitable. The immediate beginning of the collapse will be Putin's incapacitation, assassination, dismissal, or sudden natural death. As always, the hardliners will add fuel to the fire by trying to preserve the political structure, but to no avail. Russian nationalist leaders will begin creating military units to protect the Russian ethnos in various republics. The conflict will be exacerbated by religious differences between the Muslim and Orthodox populations. Because of the large number of UWO veterans in Ukraine, who are already used to killing, violence will increase dramatically, especially in the most depressed regions. In some republics and regions, local governors will establish their armed forces and security agencies to ensure at least a minimum level of stability, as was already the case in the 1990s. Paradoxically, the leading candidate for a break with Moscow is the now super-loyal Chechnya, since all the foundations with a separate state already exist, and independence was initially achieved during the 1990s. Chechnya's declaration of independence now could be a crushing blow to the existence of the Russian Empire. It would be another catastrophic miscalculation by Putin, who, with his own hands, has been preparing for the separation of Chechnya all these years. Dear friends, in the last part of the trilogy about the disintegration of Russia, see what new independent states will emerge on its territory.